Wildcats. They've won 4 Marshall County titles. Their last title back to 2022 and 2023. Now, they lost in round 1 to Albertville last year. Boy, how things have changed, because they go from that first-round loss to being top seed in the tournament.
Yeah, that's right. And I don't know if you remember, Barry, last year that game came down to the last few possessions there at the end. So I'm anxious to see what kind of Guntersville team we have this year, coming back off of that first-round loss, to see if they're coming to prove a purpose and saying, hey, let's go for it all.
Douglas has never won a county title, so we're getting ready for game 1. Let's take a timeout. Starting lineups, opening tip coming up next. Marshall County Tournament brought to you by Walker Family Automotive here in Albertville.
Here are your starting lineups for this first game. First for the Douglas Lady Eagles, number 1, Avery Beck. Number 0, Peyton Payne. Number 11, Ava Williams. Number 14, Leslie Spain. Number 22, Rayleigh Martin. And number 23, Bella Baker. Lady Eagles are coached by Alan Baker. And now your starting lineup for Guntersville. Number 2, Sophie Porch. Number 3, Maya Fidel. Number 10, Addison Reese Hammond. Number 24, Kennedy Bowie. Number 33, Bristol Cook. Lady Wildcats are coached by Kelly Robinson.
He's a sophomore, and for Guntersville, I have number 2, Sophie Ports, a senior, Maya Fennell, senior, number 10, Addison Hammond. I don't know if you remember her last year.
Sure
Could
do.
really handle
Yep.
the ball, freshman. Then I have number 24, Kennedy Bowie, who's an 8th grader.
Wow.
And then also number 33, Bristol Crook, who is a 6'4" freshman.
That's impressive. You got a freshman, 8th grader, the 2 seniors.
Yep.
Yeah, you're losing 2 really good players, but, man, you got a young team coming up. And we are set to go game 1 of the Marshall County Basketball Tournament here at Snead State Community College in Boaz. And Guntersville, as you would expect, wins the tip. They quickly bring it down the floor. At the top, Fennell, the loose ball, stolen. Bella Baker down the floor, pulls up off the glass for 2, no good. Rebound, Guntersville will pull it down. Addison Hammond brings down the rebound. Wildcats quickly cross half court. Kennedy Bowie, right side in the corner. Sophie Porch not open. Back out to the top to Bowie in the corner, left side for 3. Good, deep in the corner. Maya Fennell buries the tray in the left corner.
Yeah, Douglas coming out in the zone, and Guntersville was able to capitalize.
Douglas gets it across half court, underneath, laying it up and in for 2. Nice job in Guntersville. They want a timeout. Let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. We're tied at 2, 7:17 to go. You're listening to Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Guntersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunter Avenue in Guntersville.
Well, that didn't take long. Guntersville, Coach Robinson saw something he didn't like and called a timeout.
Yeah, and, got off to a quick start. Of course, nerves, jitters coming out. Sometimes there may be a couple of turnovers, but now that we can get settled in, we're back. And I think there for a second they were discussing on whether that was a 2 or a 3, but they verified that it was a 3.
Yeah, the shot Fennell hit in the left corner. They're saying it was a 3. So 3-2, Guntersville up. Douglas, after the last trip down, they took it to the basket, went right around the Guntersville defense for the layup. Here come the Wildcats across half court. Porch to the top to Bowie. Left side to Hammond on the wing. They go inside, they throw it away. So 2 Guntersville turnovers here in the opening minute, and Douglas with a chance to retake the lead.
Yeah, Guntersville's going to have to figure out that zone that Douglas is playing.
Full court press. Peyton Payne brings it across for Douglas. Still trying, and throws it away. Throws it into the crowd, or at least the bleachers. Crowd not here yet, and it's a turnover, Douglas.
Yeah, and Guntersville, it looks like they're playing a full court press, so that might be something to look at later.
All right, Wildcats bring it up. Bowie, the 8th grader, brings it down. Hammond left side for 3. Too hard off the rim, bounces high. Fennell has it. She's tied up. Good hustle, Douglas, and the jump ball gives it to Douglas.
And that's going to be a key thing in the game when you're playing a zone like that. Usually there's going to be outside shots and long rebounds, so Douglas is going to have to try to rebound pretty sufficiently.
Like you said, Will, the key is going to be handling the basketball. Guntersville full court pressure. Douglas brings it up. They do cross half court. Good job, Peyton Payne. She'll drive and lost the ball. Hammond takes it away for the Wildcats, running the floor, then she'll bounce it off her toe. Bristol Cook, the 6'4 freshman, behind the defense, but she bounced the ball out of bounds.
And, for Coach Thacker, this is exactly what you want. You want an up-and-down game, put Guntersville in tough situations and turn their ball over.
They've had, 3 turnovers here in the first minute and a half, but they still have a 3-2 lead. Douglas still trying to cross half court, still trying. That's going to be close. That had to be about 9 seconds. Gets it across. Williams, left side pass over to Spain. Cross-court pass. Douglas now setting up their offense. Peyton Payne with it. She'll back it out to half court. Sophie Ports comes out and picks her up. Payne dribbles right side. Hands off to Bella Baker. Baker, bad pass, stolen. Here come the Wildcats. Fennell breaks away down the floor, pulls up, makes the shot, and she is fouled. And a free throw coming up. Good job, Maya Fennell with the steal. And on the layup, she was shoved, makes the shot, and she'll shoot a free throw.
Yeah, Fennell, she's got all 5 points for Guntersville. She was able to take the ball down the court and draw the foul and make it.
5:50 remaining in the quarter. 5-2, Guntersville on top. Round 1, Marshall County tournament. Free throw is good. Down by 4. Douglas will bring it up. 5:45 to go in the opening quarter. Peyton Payne, the sophomore, brings it up. Hammond on her. Still, you got to cross half court. Now she does. And then a whistle. I think he's going to call a little shove, and I think Addison Hammond just bailed Douglas out from turning it over.
Yeah, I don't, Addison, she's getting all up in her face, trying to force her to go to the sideline, and I can tell that Guntersville's going to try to start trapping.
All right, Douglas ball right in front of us. Inbound pass in the corner. Knocked out of bounds. That almost went off the hands of Bella Baker. I think Coach Robinson saw from his angle. It went off of Douglas. Douglas gets a break. So it'll be Douglas ball near their goal here on the side, right in front of the Guntersville bench. 6-2, Guntersville up, 5:37 to go, opening quarter. Inbound pass out to the top. Williams throws it away. Sophie Porch with a steal. Porch to Hammond down the floor, down to the baseline, in the lane, turns, spins, knocked out of her hands. Douglas, good defense. Then a jump ball is called, and it's going to stay with the Wildcats.
Yeah, you can tell that Douglas's defense is giving Guntersville some frustrations out there. For Guntersville, if they can just calm down, run through their offense, I think they'll be okay.
Avery Beck checks in for the Eagles, a 5'1" sophomore. Inbound pass, Bristol Cook in the corner to the top to Porch. Left side pass to Hammond on the wing. Hammond dribbles on the side, lobs it inside to Cook, using her size in the lane, bangs it in, almost a travel, and she's fouled, and she'll get a free throw.
Yeah, that's going to be huge for Guntersville moving forward, playing against that zone, trying to get it inside to Bristol Cook. I think that's going to be the key to the game, is getting it down to her, letting her work and go score.
And Bristol Cook, 6'4" freshman, misses the free throw. Bowie the rebound for the Wildcats. Kicks it right side. Fennell in the corner for three. Air ball off Cook. It's going to bounce, and Guntersville gets the rebound again. So the Wildcats restart the offense. Bowie here on the right wing. Leslie Spain picks her up. 4:54 to go in the quarter. 8-2 Guntersville. Maya Fennell dribbles at the top. Down low. Hammond to the basket, off the glass. No good. Maybe Douglas got away with a little shove. Douglas the rebound, traveling turnover, Bella Baker. She's confused. She didn't realize she took an extra step. The official says too many steps, turnovers.
Yeah, we know we want to carry the ball down to the other end of the court, but you got to dribble it.
So turnover, Douglas. Guntersville ball right under their own goal. Inbound pass, Bowie on the wing. Back to Hammond in the corner. Goes inside. I don't think Cook saw it coming. Throws it away. Douglas with a steal. Running the floor. Nicely done. Williams lays it in for two. Ava Williams beat the defense down the floor for the layup. Douglas 8-4. Back the other way. Cook behind the defense. She answers with a layup. 10-4 Guntersville. Neither team playing defense on the fast break right now.
No.
Douglas crosses half court. Spain with the ball. Left side pass on the wing. Goes inside. Knocked away. Hammond with a steal. Nope. Douglas gets it back. In the lane, Rayleigh Martin goes up. The ball is knocked out of bounds by Guntersville.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Thacker, I just want to tell my girls, hey, slow down, get into our offense, make solid passes, and I think that's going to be, huge down here on the offensive end for Douglas.
Treat it like a football game, time of possession.
Yes.
Take time between shots. Inbound pass blocked. Guntersville picks it up. Checking into the game, that was Avery George with a block. Wow. Back the other way, Douglas with a jumper for two. Ava Williams with another basket. Hey, Douglas hanging around. 10-6 Guntersville. Lob pass inside to Cook. Double teamed, triple teamed, tied up as she grabs the ball with two Douglas players hanging on. I tell you, it's almost unfair. Cook with her size, just lob it into her.
Yes, and, that zone really does help Douglas against that. One thing I will say for Bristol is, keep the ball high, keep it out of the hands.
So the tie-up jump ball. Possession goes back to Douglas. Douglas in front of us. Double teamed right in front of us. Thought Thacker might call a timeout, but they did not. Ball goes out of bounds off of Guntersville.
Yeah, you can tell the pressure's really getting to Douglas, but like I said earlier, make solid passes, make good dribbles, and you'll be just fine.
Douglas ball here in front of us. 10-6. Guntersville leads. 3:36 to go in the quarter. Inbound pass in the corner to Zoe Wright, who checked in. Wright bounce pass down low. Loose ball out of bounds. Trying to bounce it inside. Baker was there. Couldn't handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Frustration. She was, I tell you what, though, Bella, because had you got the ball turned around, you had Bristol Cook waiting to slap that ball away. I don't think she would have had a shot had she cleanly caught that pass. Guntersville ball in the game. Campbell Loftus kicks it left side. Cook, free throw line, not going to shoot. Left side in the corner. Kendall Gray for three, deep in the corner. Gray checks in and knocks in a three-pointer.
Good inside-out game for Guntersville, and we're able to get that outside three.
Second three of the game for the Wildcats. Cross half court. Peyton Payne will drive, goes up, and she is fouled. Foul on Guntersville.
And I think that's going to be huge for Douglas. Try to get Guntersville into foul trouble. Get your starters, Bristol Cook and all the other females that are out there, get them off the court so you can at least have a chance.
Douglas doing a good job taking the ball to the basket. They're challenging the much taller Guntersville players.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You want to be able to drive in, draw those fouls, get your free throws, and hit them, and hang in there.
Foul is called on Kendall Gray, her first at the line. Peyton Payne makes the first free throw. Sadie Smith, the freshman, checks in for Douglas. 13-7, Guntersville, two trays in the quarter. Maya Fennell and Kendall Gray both hit threes. Peyton Payne, second free throw. Is off the rim, no good. Guntersville the rebound. Kendall Bowie, the 8th grader, quickly across half court, throws it away. Spain with a good defensive play, steals it. Here come the Eagles. Spain free throw line, bounce pass, and that one's going to be slapped out of bounds. Bristol Cook blocks this one out of bounds.
Yeah, she's not going to have any of that. Give the Dikembe Mutombo
Wow.
finger waggle.
That was impressive. Shalonda Wellington will check in, giving Cook a breather. You go from a 6'4" to 5'10", but Shalonda has the experience. We'll see what the senior can do. Inbound pass, Douglas in the corner. Nowhere to go with it. Rayleigh Martin needs help. Back to the top, finds Peyton Payne. Payne dribbles, right side. Went up for a three, blocked by Hammond. Guntersville takes it away. They've almost got double-digit blocks here in the first quarter. Down the floor, Loftus for Guntersville. Hammond goes inside, nice pass. George in the lane, pass to Wellington, and she'll lay it up and in for two.
Really good ball movement by Guntersville, making extra passes, getting that wide-open shot.
Nobody picked her up as she ran across the lane for the easy layup. Back the other way, nice pass to Spain. Spain goes up, she's fouled. She's going to shoot two, and she took a hard hit and goes to the floor.
Yeah, with Bristol Cook being out, Douglas, I think they want to try to go inside, try to get some shots around the goal. That way, while Bristol's out, they might get a better chance of making those.
I'm impressed the way Douglas is challenging Guntersville on the inside.
Yes.
And they're having some success. Free throw is good. Spain makes the first. Spain, the 5'7" senior. Back in the game, Ava Williams. She's off to a good start here for Douglas. 15-8, Guntersville leads, 2:10 to go in the opening game of the Marshall County basketball tournament. Second free throw is good. Spain knocks them both down. Quickly across half court, Hammond. Hammond down the floor, right side, in the corner. Right side, deep in the corner for three, no good. Missed shot by Gray, rebound Douglas. One shot and out. Good job of Douglas on the boards. Spain with it across half court. She'll drive in the lane, little runner for two off the glass, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Ooh, I thought that went off of Wellington. They're going to say went off of Spain for Douglas. So Guntersville, I hate when they do this, 5 for 5 pretty much. So we'll try to figure out what's going on. It's like 5 o'clock on 431. There's players everywhere. So Bowie back in the game. Wildcats bring it down right side in the corner. Sophie Porch back in. Porch, ooh, yeah. I thought she went up in the air to pass, and she did. Comes down, turns it over, traveling Guntersville.
Yeah, and it looks like Douglas has kind of switched to a man-to-man / zone. Looks like they trapped over in the corner and provided some pressure against Guntersville.
Say Douglas's defense very impressive. It's keeping them in the game. Cross half court to Payne. Payne to Spain. Make that one rhyme. Back the other way. Payne with it. Dribbles right side on the wing for three. Air ball.
You know Ace is the place, and your Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware, locally owned and operated by Penny and Tony Walker, is the place to find virtually anything to repair, maintain, and enhance your home. Their knowledgeable and helpful staff is always happy to assist, whether it's for home, lawn and garden, or grilling. If you're ready for next level grilling, check these name brands, including the latest models from RecTech, along with a vast selection of accessories for the ultimate outdoor experience.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We have everything the big banks have, and I think we have a delivery channel because we have a human element that they might not have that helps us deliver it better than they do.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obreg and Patterson in Guntersville.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Leslie Spain will save it. Good hustle. Douglas keeps it alive. Rayleigh Martin out to the top to Williams. Out to half court to Peyton Payne. Bowie guarding her. Dribbles. Right side. Ooh, trips and falls. They're going to say Bowie. I thought she just got her feet tangled
Yeah,
up.
that's a little questionable call, but really good defense by Kennedy Bowie, providing that pressure.
That's a tough call. They're going to give her the foul. That's her first. Team foul 4. No free throws yet. 1:12 to go on the quarter. Inbound pass to Payne for Douglas out of the half court. Hammond guards her. Guntersville leads 15-9. Payne dribbles right side to the wing. Needs somebody, needs help. Finds Williams. Left side pass over to Martin. Martin will drive underneath. Double teamed, no open shot, and she throws it to the Guntersville bench. Turnover Douglas.
Yeah, the defense by Guntersville, if you notice, Barry, a lot of these girls for Guntersville are really long.
Yeah.
So as far as defensively trying to make those extra passes is going to be really tough.
Like when you got like Bristol Cook out there, you've got
Avery George,
and you got Shalonda Wellington who just checked in. Yeah, really tall Guntersville team, very talented. Douglas playing some good defense, staying closer down, but just 6. Guntersville ball, Bowie double teamed at the top. Cross-court pass to Porch. In the corner, Hammond fires a 3. Got it. Hammond's first 3. That's Guntersville's third 3 of the first quarter.
Yeah, going back to the inside-out game, get it in the middle, kick it out, and let Hammond shoot the 3 and nail it.
18-9, Guntersville. Douglas, a steal. Hammond steals it to half court, lays it up and in for 2. Wildcat full-court press, giving Douglas all they can handle. 20-9, making a little run here to end the first quarter. 17 seconds. Spain crosses half court. Gets it across to right, goes down low. Nice pass, laying it up and in for 2. Sadie Smith beat the Guntersville defense. That was well done by Douglas.
Yeah, cross-court pass helps.
3 seconds, 2. Porch for 3, no good. And the quarter will end. Let's take a timeout after 1. By the way, your game's brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings in Albertville. Timeout brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. It's 20-11, Guntersville over Douglas. It's the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. If you're looking for rental property, call on Bonds Rentals. Visit bondsrealestate.com to search their extensive list of available properties. For more info, give them a call at 256-582-0203 or stop by their office at 1413 Gunner Avenue in Guntersville. Bonds Rentals, another proud sponsor of this Community Channel broadcast. Supreme Courts is your ultimate local indoor facility for competition youth sports, training, and recreation activities. Home to Impact Basketball and Volleyball. Give Jonathan Hyde a call at 256-527-1051. Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Guntersville on top 20-11 in game 1 of the Marshall County Tournament. I'm impressed, even though they trail, Douglas's defense is keeping it close. Guntersville brings it up. Kennedy Bowie, left side pass to Hammond, and Guntersville's outside shooting is the key right now. Really unable to get Cook going inside, even though she's much taller. Bowie at the top, left side to Hammond. Guntersville has 3 threes in the first quarter. Fennell, Hammond, Gray all hit threes. Left side of Hammond. They're trying to work it inside to Cook. Now they do. Cook turns in the lane, kicks it back out. Left side for 3. Good. Hammond, her second 3 of the game.
Once again, that's going to be huge moving forward. Once they triple team, Bristol Cook in the middle, kick it out and hit the 3.
Full court pressure across half court. Rayleigh Martin gets it across half court. Nope, knocked away. Bowie with a steal. Guntersville 3-on-2. Bowie underneath, lays it up and in for 2.
Once again, the pressure. You can tell coach has got into the girls and said, hey, look, let's step it up and play some defense.
Full court press, slowly wearing Douglas down. Douglas trying to cross half court. They do. Williams goes inside. Spain underneath, fakes, goes up, blocked, and fouled. They're going to give a foul, I believe, to Bristol Cook. Yeah, they challenged Cook inside with a Spain, and that's only the first foul on Cook.
Yeah, if I was Coach Thacker, tell the girls, get it inside, try to draw a foul, get free throws, and get Guntersville girls in foul trouble.
Winner of this one. They'll play coming up on Thursday against the Boaz DAR winner. Those two meet later tonight here on Power 107.5. At the line, Leslie Spain. Crowd continue to roll in. Free throw, good. Spain hits that one. If nothing else, at least they got a foul on Cook. Down the floor, Cook, there she is, wide open. Defense lost her. How do you lose 6'4" Cook? They did, though, and she lays it in. She got between two defenders on the zone. One of them came out to the shooter, what she thought was going to be the shooter, and they throw it away like that off the hands of Peyton Payne, out of bounds on Douglas.
It looks like Guntersville's kind of settling into their offense, taking care of the basketball, slowing things down, and it's paying off for them.
Douglas kept it close for about halfway of the first quarter. Now Guntersville beginning to pull away. 27-12 lead, 6.5 to go. Hammond left corner for 3, got it. She likes the corner shots. That's her third 3 in the game.
Yeah, she's on fire, Barry.
Addison Hammond, 5'8" freshman. I think she's trying to be maybe the Buffalo Wild Wings Albertville player of the game.
Who else wants some wings?
Down the lane, Leslie Spain. How about that? Is that on Cook? If it is, Will, that's a big foul. If they can get 6'4" Cook in some foul trouble, that'll really benefit Douglas. And it is her second foul. Good job by Spain going to the basket, makes the shot, and she's fouled. This could be a big turnaround for Douglas.
Yes.
So far, they're showing no signs of taking Cook out. I don't think Coach Robinson realized that's foul number 2. Spain's free throw, no good. Cook almost got her third foul. She came over the back, getting the rebound for Guntersville. Left side, Hammond in the corner. They quickly double team her. Cook underneath, leans in, missed the shot, and there's going to be a foul on Douglas.
It looks like Guntersville's decided to pass the ball further down the court, and just with Bristol, just put her under the basket, pass it to her, and let her go up.
Coming up next, game 2, the boys' game, Albertville takes on Brindley Mountain. Then later, the second girls' game, Boaz against DAR. Then wrapping things up tonight, Boaz and Douglas. And 4 more games tomorrow. Cook at the line makes the first free throw. 31-14, Guntersville, 6:03 to go in the half. Second free throw is no good, bounces out. Cook gets her own rebound, kicks it left side, back to the top. Hammond, the top for 3, in and out, no good. Bowie, the rebound, back up for 2, no good. And the whistle during the shot. Yeah, it's going to be on Douglas. Rayleigh Martin with the foul. They were just getting killed under the boards, trying for a rebound between Bowie and Cook and Hammond. The Guntersville Douglas just not enough size underneath the goal. Bowie at the line. That one hits the edge of the rim, no good.
One thing moving forward, Barry, for Douglas, don't let Guntersville have those second chance points, those second chance opportunities to score. Box them out, get the rebound, and get down the other end of the floor.
5:53 to go in the half. Back in the game, Bella Baker for Douglas. Second free throw, good. I was watching Cook on the shot. She just shoved Spain all the way under the goal. Spain ended up behind the goal by the time the ball went through the net. Free throw was good, by the way. 5:45 to go in the half. Guntersville by 18 down the floor. Payne will drive off the rim. No good. Good job by Peyton Payne taking it strong to the basket. Quickly, Guntersville across half court. Down low, Cook, a collision with Peyton Payne. No foul called as Cook hopes he's okay.
I was surprised that wasn't a foul.
I think Coach Robinson in front of us, because she was hit and shoved to the floor. No foul, and out of bounds off of Guntersville. That's a break for Douglas. See if they can take advantage of it. Down by 18, 5:21 to go in the quarter. Cross half court, Williams. Right side pass to Payne. Payne at the top. Cross court, dangerous pass. Williams with it. Backs out to the corner. Williams to the top to Leslie Spain. She'll drive in the lane underneath for two. Shot no good. Open to draw a third foul on Cook. Shot's no good. Rebound Guntersville.
It's tough trying to shoot over 6'4",
Yeah.
Barry, for anybody.
Sure is. Down the floor quickly. Right side. Hammond for three. Good. That's her spot. She's hit 2 in the right corner, 2 in the left. She has 4 threes here in the first half. 35-14. Back the other way. They gave the 3 points to whoever number 14 is for Guntersville. They don't have one now. They're trying to correct it. They're a little confused up there. Back the other way in the lane for 2. Payne couldn't get back on defense, and Douglas, they want a timeout. Let's take a timeout brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. 4:31 to go in the half. Guntersville leads 37-14. It's the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5.
Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this Community Channel broadcast.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community. And we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
State, love playing the Marshall County Tournament here. Snead does a great job of hosting the tournament. This year the host team, the Guntersville Wildcats, and the Wildcat fans got to be happy. They're after a 37-14 lead.
Yeah, Addison Hammond, I think she's already got 16 for the day, so she's really starting to find her stroke and being able to hit those outside threes.
Makes you wonder, do they allow teams to come down and maybe do some practice during like a week or two before the tournament?
You would have to.
Yeah, because it's a big difference in your regular gym to this one. Back down the floor, Douglas, they have it knocked away, loose ball stolen. Guntersville is steal. Bowie at the top for 3, short, no good. Rebound, Douglas. Good job by the Eagles, and then they have it stolen. Bowie, a steal, lays it up and in for 2. Kennedy Bowie is so quick. The 8th grader played more like a senior with the steal and the layup.
She doesn't play like an 8th grader, does she?
No, she plays tough defense. A steal and a layup down the floor this time. Ava Williams gets it across. Hammond right in her face. Throws it away. Wellington a steal. Wellington down the floor. Lays it up. Missed the layup off the glass too hard. Rebound Douglas. Here comes Douglas. Down the floor. Ball is knocked loose. Nope, it just fell out of the hands. Turnover off the hands of Williams. Turnover Douglas.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Thacker, I'm telling the Douglas girls just to slow down, be in control. Don't get too anxious out there.
Yeah, we can't run with them. Slow it down and use some clock. Kennedy Bowie brings it down right side. Hammond goes down low. George turns off the glass, banks it in. And Douglas, they want another timeout. The second timeout brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. Douglas trails 41-14. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5.
Hello, Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
This Guntersville defense will wear you down, Will. I was never a ball handler in school. I wasn't even a shooter. I'm glad I was not playing in this game because I couldn't face a pressure defense like this.
No, and you know what? One thing that's really impressive is a lot of these underclassmen girls that they have out here being able to handle the basketball and provide a lot of defense.
And you're right, the defense they're playing. Guntersville forcing Douglas to turn it over right here in front of us at half court. This time they back up, half court pressure, and a whistle. It may be on Wellington. Spain was trying to take it to the basket. Wellington a little too close will pick up a foul. So that's her first foul, not a shooting foul. 41-14, Guntersville leads. They led by 9 at the end of the quarter. Spain inbound pass right side. Smith on the wing for 3.
What a rainbow shot.
There you go. First 3 of the game they've even tried, and the first 3 of the game they've made. Sadie Smith, a tray from the right wing in the corner. Back in the game, Kendall Gray. She has a 3 at the top. Bowie for 3, no good. And a foul on the rebound. And maybe on Wellington coming over the back, or is it on Douglas?
It's on Douglas.
So not a shooting foul. They'll inbound it.
Once again, the signs for Guntersville becoming a problem for Douglas down low.
Guntersville 6 threes here in the first half. 6 of 12. Inbound pass to Wellington. Wellington over to George. Dribbles. Hands off to Hammond. At the top. Wide open. Chose not to shoot. She'll pass it up for 3. Shot by Gray. No good. And a whistle on the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Wildcats.
Yeah, and at this point in the game for Douglas, you want to make sure to get stops. That's really what you want to try to do moving forward. You've got a big deficit coming into the second quarter. You want to make sure to get stops.
Guntersville's called off the full court pressure. They're going to pick him out here at a half court. As Hammond, she waits on Peyton Payne to bring it up. 2:35 to go in the half. Payne gets it across half court. Bounce pass down low off the knee of Spain. She'll chase it down here at the top of the key. Spain now dribbles. Wellington all over her on defense. She may pick up her second foul in the second. Gets the pass away to Payne at half court. Hammond chasing. Payne will drive in the lane. Jumper for 2. Good. Good job by Peyton Payne, the sophomore.
Way to drive it to the middle and get a close shot down low.
Stayed with it. She lost the Wildcat defender in the corner for 3. Great shot. Kendall Gray, her second 3 of the first half. Guntersville deadly outside, between the outside game and the inside game of George and, Bristol Cook. Guntersville hard to handle. 44-19 Wildcats. 1:51 to go on the half. Payne across half court. Down low, Spain underneath, leans in, lays it in for 2. Good job by Leslie Spain finding an opening in the defense. Took the pass and laid it in. Bowie down the floor underneath the George and a shove. Or is there, yep, there was a foul on Douglas, I believe. Not a shooting foul, that's foul number 3. Bristol Cook checks back in. Avery George goes out. I would put her in and just lob it to her on the inbound pass.
Absolutely, just tip it in.
Let's see if that's the key. Nope, they're going to go to Cook in the corner. Hands back to Hammond, turns for 3. This one no good. Rebound Douglas. That's one of the few misses by Hammond. Cross half court, out of bounds. Is it off of Douglas? Yes. Out of bounds as Chaneyworth checked in. Couldn't handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds off of Douglas. Campbell Loftus back in for the Wildcats, another freshman. No wonder they don't have a JV team like it. They've got all these young freshmen are up here.
Yeah, they're playing varsity.
Cross half court, Bowie brings it up. Bowie at the top, 118, 117, left side baseline, turns, fires a 3, banks it in. That's almost impossible. Even she's laughing. She banked it in from the corner. Go figure.
That's a Liberty bank in 3.
Wow.
Right?
Kendall Gray even laughed about that one. Knocks down a 3. Here comes Douglas down 47-21. The pass is stolen. Gray with the steal down the floor, all the way down He runs over a Douglas player, no foul called, goes out of, that almost had to be an offensive foul.
Either a blocking foul or
Something.
a charge, something.
She put his shoulder in the Douglas player. The Douglas player went sliding across the floor, and there was no foul. But then Guntersville lost the ball out of bounds.
I'll tell you, Barry, if that was me, there would have been a foul somewhere. I mean, I think my senior year I fouled out of 17 out of 30 games.
Got a streak going. Longest streak in Boaz history. So Douglas with the ball. Under a minute to go in the half, down 47-21. Williams across half court. Officials let them play. Williams needs help. Finally gets the pass away and throws it away. Kendall Gray the steal. Gets it to Bowie. Bowie down the lane. Kicks it right side. Wellington underneath baseline. I'm not sure what happened. I thought Cheneyworth was diving for the ball. She fell in front of Bowie. They're going to call a foul on her. I guess maybe she reached out as she was falling, trying to brace her fall.
Yeah, she was going after the ball, and I guess there was some contact made, so they called it on the floor.
Well, that's team foul 5. They should be shooting free throws, and they are. I'm seeing this happen again. Well, every time it's Snead, there's 3 lines where the three-point line is. First one is high school. Then I guess you have Snead.
Women's.
Then the Snead men. And I'm seeing a lot of their players, they're getting behind the second line because the first line is really faint. It almost matches the floor, and you don't see it.
Yeah.
So I'm noticing most of the threes are coming from behind the Snead women college 3.
Well, if you're going to shoot it from that far out, you want to make sure it counts as a 3.
Exactly. And that's why some of the shots, like Bowie, her shots are coming up short.
Yep.
Because had she been like a foot further inside the line, she'd be knocking these down. So something the players are just, when you look down, you just see a line, and unfortunately for them, it's the college line, and their shots are coming up short. 48-21, driving in the lane. Payne gets rid of it to Leslie Spain, goes up, shot no good. Bowie comes down with the rebound. Bowie quickly across half court, 9 seconds, 8, 7. Pulls up at the top, thought about an NBA 3. She'll pass it up instead. Campbell Loftus, Campbell, NBA 3, goes out of bounds. That one way too short. It'll be Douglas ball, 1.6 to go in the half. Inbound pass, no shot, and the first half is over. Let's take a timeout. First half over. Your timeout brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. At the half, Guntersville leads Douglas 48-21. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
For more than 25 years, Bunch Pharmacy has been your trusted hometown drugstore. And at Bunch Pharmacy, we believe in more than just filling prescriptions. We believe in caring for our community. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 6, and open Saturdays, 8:30 to 2:30.
Hi, this is Buddy Bunch with Bunch Pharmacy, a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy caring for you and about you. 1800 Henry Street in Guntersville.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
One of the Marshall County basketball tournament, Guntersville off to a good start. 48-21 lead over Douglas. Coming up next, it'll be game 2. The varsity boys, Albertville takes on Brindley Mountain. Then coming up around 6 or so, girls game Boaz and DAR. Then the boys game at 7:30, Boaz and Douglas. And I'll give you a heads up. possibly going to see a running clock later, which will speed this game's end time up. So you may want to get to Snead earlier if you're planning on watching any of the next 3 games, just in case, because we don't know how much time they'll put on the clock between games. Back to the action. Douglas has the ball first. Spain on the wing on the left. Douglas, hey, outside shooting. They're 1 for 1 from three-point range. Problem has been just getting into their offense. Guntersville defense so tough. Douglas goes inside. Shot up, no good. Rebound Douglas back up for 2. Good. Good job of Bella Baker. Hey, that was a great play coming out of the half. Douglas got the ball inside for a good shot. They missed it, but they got the rebound and the putback. Back the other way, Guntersville, I think Cook kind of lost control of it and ends up bobbling it out of bounds off of Guntersville.
Hey, you know, if Douglas can come out, get that early basket, get an early turnover, and then come back down and score again, that'll be a good start to the second half.
I like the play Coach Stacker drew up coming out of the half. Douglas went inside, took advantage of the Guntersville defense, got a layup, missed it, but got the putback for 2. Douglas ball, right side. Baker on the wing for 3, short, no good. Rebound Guntersville. Well, Douglas unable to get any offensive rebounding at all. Cook down the floor, runs the floor well, takes the pass, lays it in for 2.
Way to run the floor, Bristol Cook. Even though she's 6'4", she's able to get down to the floor pretty quick and get that easy 2 points.
Like that hustle. 6:45 to go in the third. Douglas ball, loose ball, stolen. Sophie Porch with a steal. Guntersville defense, I mean, you talk about their offense all night long, but their defense, they force so many Douglas turnovers. Porch on the wing in the corner. Fennell steps back, fires a 3 over everything, no good. Air ball, but you notice she was behind where the college men shoot threes, way too far, but hers went over the goal. Fennell hit a 3 earlier in the game. We have a foul. It's going to be on Douglas. Rayleigh Martin with a foul, not a shooting foul. Going to the bench, Williams will check out. Inbound pass, Fennell at the top, hands it to Cook. Cook dribbles, hands off to Hammond. Hammond backs it out, top of the key. Cook a little too far outside, back to Hammond. Hammond gets the screen, good first half. She had 4 threes in the first half. She'll drive inside, lost the ball out of bounds off of Guntersville.
Really good defense for Douglas, very active hands. You know, out of the first 4 possessions here for Guntersville, they've turned the ball over, so that's a good sign for Douglas.
Douglas playing good defense here beginning the second half. Douglas slowly brings it across half court. No pressure from Guntersville. Payne dribbles, left wing. Dribbles to the top. Fennell picks her up. Bounce pass off Fennell's leg. Her Douglas teammate picks it up. Avery Beck in the game. Beck knocked out of her hand, stolen. Fennell, the steal. Fennell slows it down, heads it to Bowie. Bowie left side on the wing. Porch drives and a whistle on the baseline. It's going to be a foul on Peyton Payne.
You can tell that Guntersville is starting to settle into their offense now. They're starting to be able to take care of the basketball and make good passes.
5:45 to go in the quarter. Inbound pass, Fennell in the lane for 2.
Easy.
Wow, banks it in. She cut to the lane, took the pass, banked it in, and she is fouled. Maya Fennell, one of just 2 seniors that started tonight's game or this afternoon's game for Guntersville. They've only got 3. They've got Porch, Fennell, and Wellington. Then the others, freshman, 8th grader.
It's a very good way to get some experience, especially early on.
Keep an eye on this Guntersville team this year and years to come here in the Marshall County Tournament. Then on down the road into Jacksonville and Birmingham.
Yeah, that's right.
This is a good team. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Cook throws it up, almost banked it in. Rebound, Bowie goes up, she's fouled. The way they just control the boards. I mean, Bowie, she's only 5'7", but she gets position and she's so physical.
Yeah, and you know, I mentioned earlier in the first half, those second chance points, you can't give Guntersville those second chance points because they'll capitalize on it.
All right, 5:37 to go in the third. Free throw, hits the rim, falls through. We'll be naming the Power 107.5 Buffalo Wild Wings and Albertville Player of the Game, and I would say the leading vote getter right now has probably got to be Addison Hammond. 16 points. Free throw, no good. Douglas gets the rebound. 53-33, Guntersville on top. Guntersville backs up on defense, no pressure at all. Peyton Payne brings it up. Payne dribbles left side, On the wing to Martin. Martin for three, no good. Fouled. She almost had a chance for a 4-point play.
Yeah, and you know that's got to make Coach Robinson mad, giving them a free three throws right there. You know, that's got to be frustrating.
Got to. So now, you got a 30-point lead, but still, you're working on things for the next game already. And they're going to get the winner of Boaz and DAR. Those two play later tonight here at Snead. Game 3 of the tournament. Game 2, boys game, Albertville, Brindley Mountain playing next. Free throw good. Zoe Wright back in for Douglas, number 3. And Sadie Smith will check in for the shooter. Sadie has the only 3 in the game for Douglas. Guntersville at the half was 8 of 17 from three-point range. Free throw is good. Hit a couple of them. So now Martin will check out. Sadie Smith comes in. Wildcats will bring it down 53-25. Guntersville on top. 5:17 to go here in the third quarter. Bowie cross half court, left side of Hammond in the corner. To Cook, free throw line. She'll fake. Yeah, there was a collision. I don't know. To me, Avery Beck was moving and didn't have position, and that's going to be the call. She kind of moved over in front of Cook, hoping to draw the charge. Instead, she picks up a foul.
Yeah, and, you know, that may be the thing moving forward. Anytime Bristol Cook, she's going to be looking to score, looking to drive. So go ahead and try to take that charge. So you got to give Douglas, you know, credibility on that.
All right, Bristol Cook, 6'4" freshman at the free throw line. Nice touch at the line, and that is so important when you're like 6 foot and over, because you're going to get fouled so many times around the goal. You've got to make your free throws. Cook, second free throw. Boy, she did. Knock them both down.
Yeah, that gives her 11 points this game.
Wildcats up 59-25. 5:05 to go third quarter. Douglas will bring it up. Spain will bring it across half court. Spain to the top. Bounce pass, free throw line. Trying to drive, does. Nice move underneath by Smith. Shot hits the rim, no good. Rebound Guntersville. Hammond running the floor. Hammond, nice move. Using the left hand, lays it up and in for 2. That's the way you run the fast break.
Yeah, being able to handle the ball the full length of the court and get an easy layup on the other end.
57-25. Douglas ball. Spain at the top. Looks inside. Oh, off the face. That was a bullet off of Zoe Wright. She's okay. Back the other way. Guntersville in the left corner. Hammond for 3. Good. Hammond, 5th 3 of the game. Smith was okay. They're going to call a timeout. That popped her right in the nose.
Yeah, I would do the same thing, man. That was pretty difficult.
Let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. 4:18 to go in the third. Guntersville leads 60-25. It's a Marshall County tournament on Power 107.5.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Guntersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunter Avenue in Guntersville.
Zoe Wright is okay. She took a pass right to the nose. I think they checked her out, they called a timeout just to let her clear her eyes and get the tears out. That had to hurt. Yeah. But she's out there again. All right, Douglas ball, 4:07 to go in the third. 60-25 Guntersville. Left side pass to Martin. Back to the top to Williams. Spain takes it on the wing, drives in the lane, not open at the top for three. No good. Williams hit the rim, bounces out. I don't know if Douglas had maybe more than one offensive rebound. Back the other way, Sophie Ports got behind the defense and lays it in.
Yeah, fast break off of a rebound, was able to score two, Sophie Porch.
Gunners will run to fast break so well. Good job of Porch streaking down the floor and get behind the defense. 3:33 to go in the third. Spain on the wing. Cross-court pass left side to Martin. Martin back to the top to Williams and throws it away. Ooh, Douglas saying that was touched. The official says no, it wasn't. He's got the whistle, so he makes the call.
Yeah, Guntersville's moved into the zone. Not trying to let Douglas get it inside. That's where they've scored most of their points tonight. So being able to cut that off and try to get some turnovers.
Going back to the bench, back in the game for Guntersville. Campbell Loftus. Campbell checks in also. Kendall Gray checks in. Loftus left side. Gray left corner turns, fires a college three. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound by Douglas. Yeah, Kendall's already hit three in the game. Down the floor quickly. They'll slow it down now. Payne to the top to Martin. Martin cross-court pass to Peyton Payne. 3:03 to go in the third. 62-25. Left side, Spain on the wing. Cross-court pass over to Williams. Moving the ball well. This is what I would do. Just use the clock. Throw it around, but not to the coach. Coach Thacker calls fair catch on the sideline. It'll be out of bounds off of Douglas.
Yeah, Douglas, you can kind of tell that the defense is bothering them a little bit, but like you said, pristine passing, being able to try to get a wide open outside shot.
You're trying to throw over a 6'4" center. You got to throw it with a lot of arch on it. At the top for three, Cook, no good. Bowie the rebound. Guntersville hits the board so hard. Kicks it left side, left corner, open for three, got it. Kendall Gray, they've got so many good outside shooters. That's her fourth three. She's only being beaten by Hammond, who has 5. Between the two of them, 9. And we have a timeout. We'll take one. It's brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. 2:17 to go in the quarter. Douglas they're trailing by 40. It's Marshall County Tournament action on Power 107.5.
You know Ace is the place, and your Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware, locally owned and operated by Penny and Tony Walker, is the place to find virtually anything to repair, maintain, and enhance your home. Their knowledgeable and helpful staff is always happy to assist, whether it's for home, lawn and garden, or grilling. If you're ready for next level grilling, check these name brands, including the latest models from RecTech, along with a vast selection of accessories for the ultimate outdoor experience.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We have everything the big banks have, and I think we have a delivery channel because we have a human element that they might not have that helps us deliver it better than they do.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you're feeling. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Olbrich and Patterson in Guntersville.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Coming out of the timeout, 2:14 to go in the quarter. Douglas trails by 40. So yes, running clock coming up in the fourth quarter unless something changes in the next 2:07. Trying to drive inside, that wasn't even fair. Bristol Cook didn't even jump and just slaps that ball away and takes it away. Back the other way, in the corner for three, off the rim, no good by Gray. On the rebound, the ball goes out of bounds.
You know, I think that Guntersville moving forward, they're probably just going to try to kill the clock, wind it down, and be able to pass the ball, you know, kind of go ahead and try to get out here and get this victory.
Big lead, 65-25, 1:45 left, third quarter. Left side, Avery Beck in the corner, not going to shoot. Back to the top to Payne. She'll dribble, drive in the lane, not open. Back out left side. Payne at the top for three, no good, hits the rim. Rebound, yeah, Bristol Cook. She's got to have a double-double between maybe even a triple with blocks, rebounds, and points. Bowie down the floor, left side in the corner. Gray not going to shoot. Loftus will for three. She's got it. Campbell Loftus, her first three of the game. That's 11 in the game for Guntersville. 11 of 23. Right side in the corner, you've got Beck. 1:03 to go in the third. Try to go inside. The ball is stolen. Cook takes it away. Bowie down the floor, runs the floor, runs over a Douglas player, knocks her down. Charge offensive foul on Guntersville.
Way to take that charge.
Not a shooting foul, of course. So with 56.2 to go in the quarter, it'll be Douglas basketball. Cook will check out.
You know, and for Douglas during this time, you really kind of want to stay with what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, this is going to help not only for this game in particular, but also when it comes to area play, area tournament. So having this kind of experience, you know, try to be battle tested is going to help you moving forward through the rest of the season.
Because you're playing a really good team. This is good experience against a really good team. Douglas ball, right side. Rayleigh Martin. Down low, Spain trying to spin. Leans in, reverse, knocked out of her hands. I think Wellington bailed her out. She was about to be called for traveling. Wellington just kind of slapped at the ball. It's going to be a foul, a two-shot foul for Douglas.
Yeah, and I really like Leslie Spain, you know, still trying to battle down there, make a few moves, and try to get to the basket.
First free throw, no good. 40 seconds remaining in the quarter. Three more games coming up. Albertville Brindley Mountain boys will play coming up following this one. Free throw is good. 68-26 in the game. That's 8 points for Spain. On the wing, open for a three-pointer. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound, Bowie will drive in the lane for two. Lays it up and in for two. Bowie's so good on the boards. Just getting rebounds.
Yeah, getting position, being able to box the girls out and get that second chance point.
Peyton Payne brings it up at the top, 16, 15. Left side, Brinson Beck, who checked in, stolen. Bowie takes it away. Bowie down the floor, all the way down, lays it up, no, hits the side of the backboard. Misjudged that jump. Rebound Douglas, Spain back the other way, she'll drive. Shot no good, no foul called.
Letting the girls play.
Let them go. Let's take a timeout, brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. After three, Guntersville in control, 70-26. It's the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. If you're looking for rental property, call on Bonds Rentals. Visit bondsrealestate.com to search their extensive list of available properties. For more info, give them a call at 256-582-0203 or stop by their office at 1413 Gunner Avenue in Guntersville. Bonds Rentals, another proud sponsor of this Community Channel broadcast. Supreme Courts is your ultimate local indoor facility for competition youth sports, training, and recreation activities. Home to Impact Basketball and Volleyball. Give Jonathan Hyde a call at 256-527-1051. Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Coming up, 70-26. If you're an Albertville or Brindley Mountain fan, I'd come on in because probably about to have a running clock. Not sure how much time they'll put on between games, or we'll find out, but they start immediately after with about 10 minutes. It's going to be an early start. Why? Because Guntersville in control. Since the first quarter, they've held Douglas to 15 points.
Yeah, and you can tell Coach Robinson coming in, he's bringing some of the girls off the bench to try to give them some experience, because you never know, you might need them later in this tournament.
Yeah, number 15, Sophia Wood, checks in for the first time. Ella Beth Kirkland, number 21, checks in. Wellington, wrestling match just broke out. And the last person you want involved in that is Peyton Payne, who already has on a face mask.
Yeah.
And she was. And the jump was a jump ball, and it goes to Douglas.
Yes.
That was physical.
I wonder what it's like playing with one of those masks.
And that's got to be tough. It's got to really affect your vision, but give a lot of credit to Peyton Payne. She's played a good ball game. Douglas ball. Back in the game, you got Bella Baker. Left side in the corner to Avery Beck. Back in the corner for three. No good. Wellington pulls down the rebound for the Wildcats. Also for Guntersville, Timberly Harris, number 25 in the game the first time. Guntersville down the floor at the top. Loftus for three. Good. Campbell Loftus, her second three in a row. I've got him with 12 threes in the game.
Yes.
73-26. Douglas ball at the top. Payne, ball goes down, comes out on the rebound. Douglas, Avery Beck has the rebound, and a foul is called. Or was that a jump ball?
Jump ball.
Jump ball goes back to Guntersville. Wildcat ball. Spain back in for the Eagles.
You know, watching Guntersville, the way they shoot the three and the percentage that they're shooting the three,
yep.
You know, you got to hit those kind of shots, especially if you try to go win championships.
Right.
But also at the same time, you got to live and die by the three, so
sure.
You got to make them.
Wildcat ball. They go inside. Wellington, nice move to the glass, banks it in. Douglas went for the steal. Wellington snatches it out of the air, turns and banks it in under the goal.
She's got 5 for the night.
6 minutes left. 75-26 Guntersville. Left side pass on the wing to Ava Williams. Right side open for a tray. No good. Missed by Payne. Rebound Guntersville. Wellington the rebound. Here come the Wildcats. Guntersville will play again on Thursday against the Boaz and DAR winner. And a steal here in front of us. Good defense. Bella Baker, the steal. Pulls up in the lane. Off the glass. No good. Rebound. Back up. No good. And there's a hammer. A hack across the head. She's going to shoot 2. What's physical under there?
It is, and you got to give the Douglas girls credit. I mean, they're still battling down there, even though the score is what it is. You know, they're still going down there, giving it their all, and trying to make the most of it.
That's why I avoided the lane at all times. So 5:13 to go in the game. Okay, I don't think they had the running clock. I'm not sure where the officials are from. They must not have that there. Here in Sneed, yeah, let her run. Second free throw, Spain knocks it down. So the Wildcats will play again coming up on Thursday. Coming up next here with us, we've got the boys game between Albertville and Brindley Mountain. Then the Boaz DAR girls game. Then the Boaz boys will take on Douglas later tonight. Guntersville basketball. Campbell Loftus, pass left side in the corner to Kirkland. Down low, Wellington. I tell you, Wellington is automatic from about 5 feet away. She just banks it in. That's smooth.
Yeah, and she knows how to get in position, get in the open spots, and being able to get those easy twos around the basket.
You know, this is not a team with just 5 players and no bench. They are deep off the bench. Between Wellington, we've seen Kendall Gray and Campbell Loftus. All 3 come in and really contribute to this team.
Ava Williams with the 3. That gives her 7 for the night.
Ava's done well. 77-30 Guntersville. Halfway through the 4th quarter with the running clock. Guntersville crosses half court, almost a steal. Good hustle, Douglas. Kicks it left side. Kirkland on the wing for three. In and out. Almost back in. No good. Rebound, Douglas. Spain the rebound. Eagles will slow it down. Zoe Wright hands it to Spain across half court. 3:39 to go here in the quarter. We'll be announcing the Buffalo Wild Wings and Albertville player of the game. I think we'll go ahead and say it because I don't think we'll see her play anymore. Addison Hammond is my vote. I've got her 5 threes in the game.
Yeah, and for total right now, I have her right at about 18 points.
Yeah.
So I guess she'll be enjoying Douglas Eagle Wings tonight
Yes,
at
she
Buffalo
will.
Wild Wings.
Yeah, so good job by Addison Hammond. Couple of subs coming in for Douglas. Clock continues. Running clock, 3:07 to go in this game. Wildcat basketball as they'll move on to the semifinals. Last year they lost in round 1 to Albertville. Not this year. And I can see why they're a top seed.
Yeah, and I think that's going to set up, especially in the rounds moving forward, very good potential of a championship game for Guntersville.
Absolutely. Douglas basketball, they'll bring it up. Ava Williams dribbles it across. It was 20-11 after 1 quarter. Lobbing inside, Zoe Wright underneath, leans back, shot no good. Gets a rebound. Pass in the corner to Baker. Baker to the wing for 3. Shot by Williams, no good. It's going to bounce out of bounds. Ooh, I hope Wellington is okay. She came down awkwardly, and she's in some pain as she's on the floor. I couldn't tell. Did she come down on somebody's foot?
Yeah,
I
it looks
couldn't
like
see
it
what happened.
May have been an ankle.
So as they attend to her, let's take a timeout. Brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. 2:17 to go in the game. Guntersville by 47. It's the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5.
Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community. And we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Good news, Shalonda Wellington got up, began limping, and then she walked off on her own power. Hopefully she just turned her ankle. Like I was telling you, I've done that many times, and you think that you broke every bone in your foot because at that pain, when you just come down on it wrong, you think you've broken something. Hopefully just turned it over and she'll be okay. Back to the action, Douglas ball. Avery Beck back in. The ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll be Guntersville Wildcat basketball. So with Wellington checking out, let's see, they brought back in Kendall Gray. So all the starters on the bench right now. Cross half court, Loftus. Double teamed in front of us. Gets rid of it. Left side on the wing for three. Shot short by Wood. No good. Rebound Douglas.
I think Guntersville's trying to bring the rain early this week, throwing them from way outside off.
Everybody's shooting threes. I'll have to take me a while to figure out how many threes they've attempted. But the thing is, they've shot almost 50% from three-point range. On the wing for three, Spain, no good. On the rebound, loose ball, tied up jump ball. And possession arrow will go to, I'm looking at the Coach Casey Underwood, handy dandy. I think you got that off TikTok, the possession arrow clock. That's cute. I've seen those online many times.
Yeah.
I think you get them for like $1.99 if you get the TikTok coupon.
Exit only.
Exactly. All right, it's Guntersville basketball. Minute to go here in the game. Wildcat ball, Kendall Gray. Pass up to Campbell Loftus. Gray back to Loftus. 42-41, left side on the wing for three. Short air ball. Missed by Gray. Rebound Guntersville. And the whistle. Okay. I'm not sure what the timeout was. I think it was to stop the clock and run a play.
Yeah.
This won't be a full. We won't take it because this won't be a full. He just want to tell them, hey, we're going to call a timeout. We're going to inbound it. I want you to run one of our inbound plays. That's a smart move because you got 5 players out there. Chances are they don't get to run many inbound plays for underneath the goal.
Yeah, and who knows? They may be having somebody out there that later game later this tournament,
I agree.
Might have to hit something down. So, go through the whole process.
Let's see what they run. 31.1. Inbound pass to the corner. Harris, then throw it away. Didn't work quite like he drew up on the side. Back the other way. Douglas will drive off the glass for 2. No good. Knocked loose. Douglas gets it. Maddie Mosley in the game with the rebound. Outside pass in the corner, out of bounds. That may end it with a running clock. 10 seconds. 9. They have time to inbound it and fire a shot. If I was out there, I would be. Give me the ball. I'm throwing it up. 3 seconds. 2. Shoot it. Turns. Fires a 3. No good. And this game is over. Congrats to the Lady Wildcats. They win this one 77-30. Let's take a timeout. Come back with some final stats in game 2. The timeout brought to you by Walker Family Automotive in Albertville. It's a Marshall County tournament on Power 107.5.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, president of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons. Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.